Yeah, I am ready to do this. The experts, one of the things that confused me is one of them said Nate Blindside the fourth is the best player on the team, and I'm
Yeah,
guessing he's a bot.
yeah, he is definitely a bot. But hey, how's everything going? We are back at it again. CSFA Collegiate Sim Football Alliance is back onto YouTube. I'm glad to have you back with us. And we got ourselves a couple of games today that's going to make you get all ready for the rest of the playoffs. Make sure you like and subscribe, do what you need to do to get on the field, all the good stuff. You heard me say it all year. But we got two teams here. We got East Augusta going up against Central Houston Polytechnic. They both split their games in the regular season, and now it's the tiebreaker here in the biggest game up to this point. And I'm looking forward to get this one started. But it's not just me. You already heard one person with us. We got ourselves a couple more people in the booth to talk a little bit about the game. Shout out to the homie Casey Colby. Tell him how you doing, sir.
I am thrilled to be back in a booth.
Yes, sir. It's going to be a real nice set. Get some more people to talk to and everything like that. I don't know if Caboose is around. Caboose, you're over in here?
I am here.
Hey, how's it going, bro? But yes, we have it all ready to go for you in just a little bit. Shout out to all of our homies, like we said before, the Axis football team putting out this great product, getting better with every patch. Also got a few more Sim League affiliates along with our Discord affiliates as well to join the fold. Shout out to them. We'll be going over them a little bit later. But yeah, we got these two teams here. East Augusta, they won the last matchup and what was a really good game. But right now, we got to see how the developers are looking at this one. And looks like right now they're having East Augusta taking this one, except for James. They said that it's going to be a pretty good game for Vic Dotson and the boys. So, how do you two see this game coming along?
Well, I'll let Colby here take a first stab.
I think we're actually going to see something of a defensive battle with the very capable secondary from EAU giving fits to CHP, but I don't see them really able to muster much back on their own offense.
That's going to be a nice big decider right there. It's going to be a real big battle on both sides. We got a lot of players to go over. Both started with the team early in the season. We got some newer additions later on as well that we're going to talk about in just a little bit. But I already have all the settings set on my side. I think if you two are ready, I'm ready to hit this play game button. Let's go ahead and get this one kicked off. It's going to be a fun one. Oh, yes. So we'll go over the rosters in a little bit as we get this game cracking. Let me just bring it up on my side as it goes ahead and loads up. Going to start with the East Augusta side. Let's see what happens on this one. Let's go ahead and check it out. Do you have any notes on any of the players that you've noticed since you came to the fold?
For East Augusta?
Yes.
Not really on offense, other than the one wide receiver, Moldy Cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely an odd name.
Yes.
But he's the only player I would say I really fear on Augusta's offense. But only if Falco can get the ball to him.
Yes, yes, and we're going to get this one kicked off in just a little bit. Looks like East Augusta is going to take the first crack at it. We're underway in Central Houston Stadium, and Aaron Witten's going to take this one past the 30-yard line to the 31. And let's see what this Blue Lobster Snip Snap Gang offense has to offer for their first snap of the day. Falcons stepping back, tossing that left side, and they go straight to the kick returner right there for a gain of 8. Nice job to start it off.
Y'all see a completion on that first pass of the game for Hank Falco. I know watching him throughout the season, he hasn't been the most effective passer, but getting it right off the gate is huge for them.
Big facts on that is set up a quick 3rd and 2 here. See if they punch it to the running back here. They do just that. Lopez falls forward, but does he get the first? No, he's short by a few inches. Big stop already here for Central Houston Polytechnic. They're going to get their first crack in just a little bit. See how far John Carter takes this one up the middle field to the 30. And here comes Vic Dotson, Sean Bridges, and the gang ready to show some love to the number one team in the CSFA right now. Let's see how they do. And that's already intercepted by Blaze Henderson across the middle. Nice job there by the linebacker. And that gives East Augusta some very, very nice field position to start this second drive off. Here comes Lopez.
Hey, that's one way to move
line.
up the field.
Yes, sir. And that's how you do it. Nice tackle there by Jonathan Leonard, one of the bot players. Again, make it 2nd and 10. Taking the handoff. It looks like they try to take off, run, and Bear just smacks him down. He couldn't get any yards there, and now it's a 3rd and long. Third and 10, Falcons passing again, left side, and they'll pass a little off the mark. Couldn't give it to the receiver, and now they'll be looking to pin thanks to the leg of Danny Keys. Let's see how far she can send it. Left side, and it's going barely
That's a
out.
solid punt,
Yeah,
given this situation.
Yeah.
Actually, a touchback would have been better. Wow.
Well, yes. Go ahead with Sean Bridges, pass the right side, and there goes Vic Dotson already giving it to a nice play there. And it's going to be right there at midfield. Nice job there by the pass.
Bridges Dotson connection has been lethal all season. You can tell just by the fact how Dotson leads in receptions from the regular season and yards, for that matter.
Indeed. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. Bridges hands off to Eric Davis right there. He's going to take it for around a gain of 3. Set up 2nd and 7.
Admittedly, I'm trying to look for 84. I haven't seen it yet.
And here comes a little bit of a mess up here.
What the hell?
And it's going to be Sean Bridges hitting the backfield by Versace.
Is this the bugged jet sweep play still?
I think it is.
So.
That is a very tough play to run here.
Oh, that was a classic.
Set on 3rd and 15. Sean Bridges deep right side, and it's going to be deflected there. East Augusta's pass defense comes out on top of that play. It's going to set up 4th and 15. And they're going to have to punt it this time around.
A great drive, though. Really a shame to see it end like this.
Most definitely, but that's a nice punt there. Caught by Mold, and he's hit immediately. He's going to set up 1st and 10 at the 13. East Augusta's back on the field.
For their 3rd possession already.
Yes, pass left side, wide open, Moldy Cheese, and he's going to get close to the 20, actually at the 20, for a gain of 7. Falco passing right side is going to be Moldy Cheese, breaks the first tackle, takes it to around the 36-yard line. Nice play there.
Dangerously smart play. Just throw it to him in space and let him get the yards with his excellent athleticism.
Most definitely. Moldy Cheese has been doing very well recently. Going to pass that right side, and that's going to be incomplete, a little bit over the head of the receiver. Let me adjust the mic really fast. 2nd and 10, going for the 2 running back set. Handoff Lopez and chopped down immediately. There goes A.B. Johnson making the play in the backfield. 3rd and 12. Falco passing it again. Quick pitch left side, and that looks like that's incomplete as well. Going to be 4th and 12 coming up on this drive. They're going to have to send it back to the Bloodhounds.
Thus far, we're seeing pretty much what we expected to see from these teams.
Most definitely, both teams making some solid plays on defense. And so far, offense has been kind of hard to come by outside of a few big plays. But we'll see if we get some more points up in this game right
I would say one offense is being stopped by the defense. The other offense is kind of stopping themselves.
Yes. And pass to the right side, and that's incomplete as well. There's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. They tried that pass off the backfield. Couldn't quite get it. Going for a throw wide
for Bridges so far.
Yes, and Eric Davis going to take that one up for a gain of 4. Set up 3rd and 6. Faking the handoff. And Bridges going to get hit for the sack. That's going to be Josh Jones on the play. 4th and 14, and East Augusta is getting it right back. Nice overall defense on this one. Got an interception and a nice sack on 3rd down to go the other way. There goes on brand Mold taking it for a 1st and 10 set up for East Augusta. Falco's passing this one, looking right side, and it's going to be incomplete right around midfield. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Why does it keep flashing to the Axis Games logo?
I'm not really sure.
I thought that was just a me thing.
Is this better?
We'll see.
I wouldn't
now,
mind a
yes.
changed view, by the way, if we're taking suggestions.
I'm sorry?
I said I wouldn't mind changing to the behind view.
You want to go that route? We can. It don't matter to me. I'll go ahead and flip it after this one. But East Augusta is stopped once again. And CHP is getting this ball back. John Carter taking that to the right side to around the 36-yard line. CHP back on. Offense looking to trying to get some momentum. About to back it up. But pass right side, and that pass is off the mark there. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. And Bridges is going to get taken down again. There goes Chu on the play. Nice job there by this interior defensive line. Bridges once again on the move, looking right side. There's going to be Isaiah Fowler on the catch, but short of the mark they need. And East Augusta once again to give this ball back. 1 quarter down, no points up to this point, but still plenty of game left. On brand.
Well, this is what we've seen. Sorry, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, you're good. I was saying on brand Mold take. That's it at 35. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of what we've seen from the East Augusta defense all season, stifling just about anyone and everyone that gets in their way. The question is, can they get points?
Mm-hmm. It's going to be up to this offense to take it up a notch here. See there, Lopez, number 16 in the backfield. They're going to give it to him, makes the first man miss, falls forward, and it looks like he does get the 1st down at the end of the play.
And with 2 people breaking through like that, that looked like that was going to get blown up for a loss, but they both missed.
They're going to give it to him up the middle again. There goes Trevor Lopez getting a little bit steamed now. After that one, a gain of 8. Quick pitch to Lopez and hit behind the line. There goes Sugiyota Kayami on the tackle. 3rd and 3.
But you know what? Big props to them for getting that play off. That could have been a lot more yards lost than just.
Oh, yeah.
And Lopez gets tripped up by the linebacker again right before the mark, and they'll have to send it back to the Bloodhounds.
That's his 2nd tackle for loss this game.
Doing a lot of work for that team, and that is a shank. If I ever seen one, that's behind the line of scrimmage, and that's going to give CHP some good field position, and that's exactly what you don't want to do. Passing across the middle, there's going to be Lee on the catch. Nice job, Kevin Lee, for the first catch of his CSFA career. And that's going to move the chains, 1st and 10. 1st and 10. There goes number 2 for Kevin Lee. He's getting a little bit involved in this offense, and it's moving the sticks, moving the ball, moving slowly down the field, getting them in field goal range. Let's see if they could take advantage. 2 for 19, and then Davis gets blown up immediately. There goes Chu again. Wow, what a tackle there. He's going to set up a 3rd and medium situation here. Bridges looking for a man now, looking right side. It's going to be incomplete. Look like the wide receiver moved just a little too early on that play, but it's going to set up 4th and 8, and it moved them out of field goal range as well. So, real big tackle for loss there.
This is 2 drives in a row where they've been moved out of field goal range.
Mm-hmm.
by a loss.
And now it's East Augusta, the second quarter winding down. No points to show for either side. Looking left side, and that's over the head of the receiver. That's going to be 2nd and 10. Five for 13 on the day for Hank Falco. Looking to change that here. Right side, and that's a drop. Unfortunate there to the right side. Is going to be 3rd and 10. Those are the plays that East Augusta usually hit. And they usually move them down the field that way with those stinking dunks and move up the field with the yak. Tossing it right side and nicely defended there by number 21. I believe that was John Carter on the play. Set up 4th and 10.
Now, if they shank it here, they're going to be in trouble.
Very, very big trouble, but it looks like Danny Keys does send it downfield past the 40. And there goes that man Carter. Almost broke away from that tackle. He's going to set up 1st and 10 at the 45. You got 2.5 minutes here to work something.
Oh, the time won't be a problem.
Eric Davis, a gain of 3 on that one. East Augusta having one of those better run defenses, so they're going to make sure Eric Davis and Tom Edwards doesn't have the easiest day here running. And they're going to run up the middle. He's going to get around 5, make it 3rd and 2. Bridges, right side, it's open to Vic Dotson's running to the 20 and takes it out of bounds. Nice play there from, Central Houston Polytechnic, and that gets him inside the 25, definitely within scoring range now.
Well, and Robert Chu almost got in to make that sack before Bridges got it off to Vic Dotson there, so almost was another sack.
Going to set up 2nd and 10 here. Bridges once again on the pass, looking left side, Vic Dotson, and he's going to get the 1st down again. Central Houston Polytechnic's offense peaking at the right time. Going past right side is going to be Isaiah Fowler. He's going to get around 4 on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and 6.
When do they start calling timeouts?
They will eventually, I'm sure. But if they keep passing, you never know. Brian Taylor going to make that catch there. Once again, not calling the timeout. They're trying to leave as little time as possible for the second quarter, but they still have enough time to do something, but not if they get sacked. That's going to be 4th and 9, so they'll have to set up for the field goal here. Can Falco DeMaffio do it? Yes, he does from 27, and Central Houston strikes blood first. Bloodhounds on top.
I mean, but that was their 3rd appearance inside the 35 this game.
Big props to the East Augusta defense to keep him out of the end zone. And Aaron Witten did a little stutter step move there. Now he falls to the 30. So East Augusta only has 6 seconds left in this half to do something. So won't be surprised if they go ahead and bomb this one. Falco passing it, looking to go deep. And Bobby Crawdaddy does come down with it, but that is not going to help them get any points in this one. So far, it's 3-0 in favor of Central Houston Polytechnic. So, how are you boys reading this one so far? How's it looking?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty full of myself. This is exactly what I said to expect.
Most definitely.
One thing is, both passing attacks right now are being a little underwhelming. Sean Bridges operating at just a little bit over 50%. Hank Falco definitely below 50%. If East Augusta really wants to even try and get back into this game or exert any kind of offensive pressure, they got to get that passing completion rate up.
Most definitely. And that does come down to the wide receivers as well. Make sure they get those hands on the ball. You see there on the right side, a couple of drops already, and I believe they were in spots where they could have ran the ball up the field. So got to make sure you hold on to those passes. You see there Vic Dotson already making an impact, 3 catches, 62 yards on the Central Houston Polytechnic side, along with Kevin Lee in his first game, a couple solid catches. No run game on either side to show for, but give credit to those run defenses there, making sure it ain't easy for them. And let's see here defensively. On Central Houston Polytechnic, we've got a couple tackles for loss for the bot right here. John Fowler, Juju Moore, and John 2 times, a.k.a. John, all having 2 tackles apiece. East Augusta working with Blaze Henderson right now. They got the interception here. Chu already has 2 sacks already by himself. And also add 1 by Josh Jones. Randall Hawkins doing his thing with 4. And you also have Tank Falco with 2. So solid job by the leaders at the current moment. Pretty even.
EAU's defense is doing everything you could ask of them, you know.
It's up to that offense to get It's up to his offense to get moving and see if they can get this game tied up or take the lead. One or the other will work for them. But Central Houston Polytechnic, they're doing their thing as well at the current moment. The yards and the plays are pretty even. And let's see what happens in the next half. I'm ready if you guys are.
I am.
I've only got one more thing. East Augusta really wants to put a clamp on this game. They're going to have to shut down Vic Dotson. Obviously, right now, pretty much the entire offense, in terms of chunk yards, is going through Dotson. And hopefully that can lead them into better field position for points.
That's a good point right there, Vic Dotson. I'm sure he's looking out for a breakout game. Last time these two teams played, only had 2 catches for about 17 yards, so he's already beating that total at this current moment. But it's going to be CHP starting us off with a 3-0 lead, and they're going to have Sean Bridges taking over for him. Let's see what they got. Got the 2 running back set here. And it's going to be Bridges. Hit as he throws, but he does get it away before another sack. And he does get 2 yards on that play.
Well, that's an elite quarterback. He's going to be good whenever he ends up going up. But this is why he's won quarterback of the year last year, is because of players like that.
And he's definitely en route to getting number 2 this season with those stats. We can go over that in a little bit, but it's going to be Sean Bridges passing it again, and it's going to be picked off by Dash Slay, and he's running to the 20, down to the 15-yard line. And East Augusta is already setting himself up for success inside the red zone. And let's see if they can take advantage.
Well, barring catastrophe. Yeah, barring catastrophe, this is points.
This is definitely
Trevor Lopez refusing to go down.
Absolutely, dragging that man along by the ankles.
If East Augusta needed points, this would be the perfect time. Pass left side and off the hands of the receiver and possibly the defender as well. Nice coverage there from Central Houston Polytechnic. Now sets up 3rd and 4.
I would just run it here.
And they're going to pass this time. And it dropped by Trevor Lopez. Unfortunate to the right side. And I think that had touchdown written all over it. But they have a straightaway kick here from Danny Keys to tie this ball game up.
This is easier than an extra point.
And she made it a little bit harder than an extra point, but it does go through, tie it up 3-3, and we're back to zeros.
Did she dunk it?
She dunked it in. Yes, she did. It's going to be Chad 2 times on the return, taking that to around the 30. And Central Houston Polytechnic's back on offense. So far, the quarterback of the year threw 2 picks in this game, and that will definitely help East Augusta's chances of winning if their defense could continue on and actually put up some more points off the turnovers.
That said, I'm surprised they're running it as much as they are.
Most definitely. Bridges pass to the left side and then double coverage. That's going to be incomplete. Set up 3rd and 6.
That's almost another pick.
Yes. Got to make sure that you keep taking care of that football. It's going to be Sean Bridges again. Left side's open. Isaiah Fowler's getting the first down. The juke move will get him a little more. And that's going to move the chains.
A little nice footwork after the catch there.
You love to see it. It's going to be a handoff to Davis once again. Smacked right at the line of scrimmage. There goes that man, J.J. Josh Jones, back onto it. 2nd and 10. Oh, looks like they fixed the billboard issue. That's nice. Oh, nice juke move there by Eric Davis there. It's going to set up 3rd and 2.
I will say, speaking of the billboards, we're missing one.
No, that one flips. It's an ad that they have, and it'll flip to the goals one, yeah.
Honestly, just to inject a little narrative here, I'm seeing fear. With those 2 interceptions, he's been very hesitant to throw since then.
That is definitely appearing to be the case right there. But now it's East Augusta back onto the field. Let's see if they could take advantage, get some more points on the board. They're going to give it to Lopez, gets to the 20. It's going to be a gain of 3.
Well, I think any team really is hesitant to throw against East Augusta with that secondary.
Very much so. They definitely have one of the top tier passing defenses in the league. The stats reflect that, and you can't slack on those passing games right there. In fact, sacked and fumbled. That's going to be recovered by Central Houston, and now they're getting a little bit of love by the turnover fairy right there. Good job from Central Houston. Now they're inside the 15. Bridges passing right side. Keith Lee juke move, almost a first down. That's going to take them to the 3-yard line.
This is points unless there's a turnover right here. East Augusta needs to force a turnover right now.
Gets close to the first down mark, and he does just that. It's going to be first and goal, and it's usually around this part where it gets real tough to score. They're going for a 5-wide here, passing the left side and throws that one away. That's going to set up second and goal, and this is where you definitely need to rely on your run game. So
I was actually going to say, where's Dotson? What number is he? Because that's who I'm looking for.
Number 87, and that's going to be Eric Davis for another carry, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Is going to be 3rd and goal. EAU's looking to show their defensive stripes here. And off again, he walks in for the touchdown. Central Houston Polytechnic gets into the end zone.
3rd time lucky.
3rd time is indeed the charm. Falco DiMacchio looking for the point after the touchdown, and it is successful. And now it's 10-3 in favor of East Augusta, and now East Augusta is put in a position where they have to score a touchdown.
And I don't like their odds.
Their odds are looking pretty tough, but they do have the playmakers to get the job done. Just a matter of executing. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. We've seen a couple of times, especially on that last drive they had right outside the 10, they had that drop. That's what I was talking about in regards to execution. But that pass was no good there, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, if this score stands, look to that drop as the absolute game changer.
Big hit there on Lopez there. T-Lo, he's going to get 4 on the carry. Now it's going to set up 3rd and 6. And they are going to go pass on this one, looking deep left side. And that's going to be picked off by Juju Moore. And that's going to get Central Houston the ball back as we end quarter number 3. 10 minutes left on this one.
I mean, at this point, a field goal would clinch it. As much time as there is left.
Sean Bridges looking for a man deep, tossing it. And that's going to be Vic Dotson snagging it out of the air. That's going to be down to the 17-yard line. And here comes them Bloodhounds.
At this point, I would run.
They're going to keep the pass going. Left side's open. Isaiah Fowler juke move and cannot stay in bounds. That's going to be down at the 9-yard line, actually. He said he stepped out of bounds at the 9. So 2nd and 2. And off again there, Davis is going to be a gain of around 4, and that's enough for the first down, 1st and goal.
If you're East Augusta, this is your worst nightmare.
Most definitely. Hand off Eric Davis and smacked immediately. There goes that man, JJ, again. He's been doing his part, as you can see. Going to try to hand off right side again. Nice blocking and almost had a juke move inside, but he's down to the 2. Now it's going to set up 3rd and goal again. East Augusta looking for a turnover or a missed field goal at this point. Hand off again, and Eric Davis just makes it look too easy. 2 touchdowns on the day, and that's a 2-touchdown lead here late in the 4th. That's going to be a tough comeback here for East Augusta.
Yeah, I think this one's pretty much, at this point, you can probably wrap a bow on it. Say welcome back to your chance at greatness, Central Houston. But, you know, still 6 minutes and 39 seconds left. Stranger things have been known to happen. East Augusta been doing good defensively. A quick score here could really put them back into contention.
Most definitely.
I mean, it's worth noting both of those touchdowns were really the fault of the Augusta offense.
Most definitely. Got to make sure that you tighten up on that. Moldy Cheese is running by himself past midfield, and that's a good start. But don't need to get into him.
And
If they can answer that here and force a turnover with their very capable defense, that's the only way I see it happening.
Yeah, I'd go right back to Cheese. Honestly.
There's Bobby Crawdaddy on the catch for a gain of 4. Let's see if they could get something going here. They got 1 first down. Need plenty more in this one. Trevor Lopez up the middle is going to get around 2 on the play, make it 3rd and 3. Going for a more jumbo set here. They're going to hand it off. Lopez has room, has the first down to the 30. Don't need to pick up the pace. Going to give it to their playmaker again. Lopez isn't getting too much further than a couple of yards.
And this is not how you catch up.
Yeah, this is definitely not that way.
Questionable play calling here.
Very questionable. It's going to be Trevor Lopez taking it again down to the 25-yard line, essentially running their time off the clock. And there goes that logo in that top right.
They're doing CHP's job for them.
Pretty much.
They
and
really
it's going
are.
to be 4th and 6, and this isn't the point where they can just go for the field goal. They got to go for it now. Got the 4 wide out. It's going to be Falco passing across the middle field and pass off the mark. That tough breaks there for East Augusta's offense there.
Yeah, they needed a score there.
Expect to see 3 runs and a punt here.
And they elect to go past.
What?
Right side's open, and that's a drop, and that's going to essentially stop the clock.
Well, that saves them a timeout. So
It's each team doing the other team's job for them at this point.
It looks
Pretty
to be
much.
the case. Sean Bridges passing this one, looking for a knockout punch, and that passes off the mark as well. So right now they're giving East Augusta as many chances they possibly could get within these 2 minutes and 19 seconds.
That's very sporting of them.
But they'll run it on the 3rd down. I'm sure East Augusta will start calling it after the 2 minutes. Going to scroll down to that 2 minute, and then it's going to be all up on East Augusta's offense.
There was no. That's right. Yeah.
college.
What's up?
Absolutely nothing. I'm just a moron.
Forgot it was college ball.
Oh, it is. But
My,
it still
my,
scrolls
my
to 2
streak
minutes.
of meaningful insights has come to an end.
Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, it still scrolls to 2 minutes, like for the accelerated clock. So that's all I'm gonna say. But past left side, Moldy Cheese does get the catch. He runs out of bounds for a gain of 3. Definitely got to go up the field.
And I mean, honestly, the tackle was waiting for him, not a yard away. I thought that was the right move.
Yeah.
And there goes Giancarlo Velasquez for his first catch of his CSFA career across the middle. It's going to be a 3rd and 2 situation here.
Well, they've got to convert this.
And they do not with that pass there across the right side.
Got one more.
4th and 2.
One
They got to
more
go.
play.
Falco looking to get his team right and throws it away.
What the?
Wow.
No, not the play.
Not the play they drew up there, I'm sure, but this looks like Central Houston Polytechnic will go towards their 2nd straight national championship game by the looks of it. That's pretty.
You know, it was really a solid game from East Augusta going into the half, holding Central Houston to just 3 when they had how many chances in the red zone? 3 or 4, and they only got 3 points to go for those. Huge props to the East Augusta defense doing their job. They just need to get their offense figured out.
Definitely need to get the more training within the regimen. You know, got to make sure that they're doing all the updates and everything like that. Make sure that they're all set for game time. But honestly, they shouldn't be too disappointed. In my personal opinion, they still have a lot of room to grow. And with a lot of teams getting stronger, there's only more for the future for them. So just keep on trucking and we'll see them next season, see how it goes. There's going to be Trevor Lopez taking that for the first down, his first catch of the day, and that should run this clock out after this final play.
They got to snap it quick.
Or they're going to spike it. That works too.
All right.
One more play in this one. We could go ahead and talk about the statistics and stuff. Toss across the middle is no good as well. So that is going to wrap this one up. Score 17-3. Like I said before, we're going to have another Bloodhound appearance in the national championship game. So how are you both feeling about this?
I imagine not as good as you're feeling. You had the play of the game easily.
Yeah. That we're not gonna talk about that, but yeah, that was pretty cool. So we got everything good to go on this one. Sean Bridges didn't have the most effective game that we've seen from him up to this point, but he did make the plays when they were needed in the second half, along with the running back Eric Davis doing his thing as well. So let's go ahead and check into these statistics. The run game is kind of hard to come by on both sides. I'm sure both of them hitting 40 yards on the day, but the passing game was the big story on both sides. Hank Falco did not have the most effective passing game today, but, you know, there's always next year more time to improve. How are you guys feeling about these other stats I'm looking through?
I mean, it's amazing to see a running back have the kind of fantasy game Davis had with 2 yards a carry.
That is pretty goated. I'm not going to lie. Straight up 2 yards a carry. Well, not technically. It would have been 44. It's a little bit under. But go ahead, keep going. Got Vic Dotson. Solid game from his standards. I would probably say 4 catches, 98 yards. Didn't get into the end zone, but when he had his hands on the ball, he was running the ball up the field.
Really, this game is a story of 2 great defenses setting their offenses up for great chances, but it's the tale of the offense of which ones are actually able to convert on the chances the defense set up. And Central Houston just did a better job of that.
Got any words on that, Kobe?
No, I thought that summed it up great.
Most definitely. Just checking into the defensive side, Juju Moore had 4 tackles along with A.B. Johnson and John Fowler. Well, both all had 4 tackles on the day. John 2 times had 2 tackles. On the East Augusta side, got Blaze Henderson with 5. Josh Jones with 8. He led the way. I think he led both sides. Randall Hawkins had 6 along with the deflected pass. Now, Dashley had that nice interception that set East Augusta up, but could not convert the touchdown. That was a real big stop there from Central Houston, along with that bad drop. That was a little bit later on that drive. Let's see the team stats. Total plays pretty even, along with the yards, just like at halftime. But just like we already said, Central Houston Polytechnic, they took advantage when they needed to, and that's what got them the victory. Let's see. And just go over the other players. But yeah, go ahead, keep talking.
Like I said, when it happened, that drop after the interception and run, that 3rd, 4th down drop, whatever it was, I mean that was critical. If they convert there, that's at least to the 1st down, and that's probably a touchdown, which would have meant that when Central Houston scored its 10-10, could have changed the complete outlook of that game, but unfortunately, the hands just weren't there.
I mean, 5 drops is pretty rough.
Yep.
Especially when you consider that a lot of the passes weren't really on target. That didn't leave many opportunities.
Yeah, that was one, like I said before, it's just the execution. Once you nail those things down, everything just goes a lot more smoother. But East Augusta still has a little bit of grinding to do, but I think they'll be in a solid spot in the future, in my personal opinion. I'm liking what I'm seeing for that defense.
This will probably be kind of the opposite team, because I imagine some of their defenders are going to be moving on to the pros, whereas their offense is definitely going to be improving and sticking around.
Actually, most of this team is going to be here for next season. After next season, though, is when you're going to start seeing some of them move up.
Okay, so yeah, they're going to be a legit problem next year.
Yeah, got everything here. Let me go ahead to the other side. I did not do this while we were talking. But
No worries.
let's see here. Go for the rushing. We already did that. You see how many drops and such. Only 2 drops here from Central Houston on that one. That's a good look right there.
Here's the cool thing is even with 2 drops, Bridges has a subpar game by my standards at least compared to what he's done this season.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to look at what he faced, though.
Exactly, and that's just a testament to the defense.
Yes. Okay. And let's checking into the defensive side really fast. Make sure I got everyone down. I think Dotson had a couple of tackles. How you do, sir?
So both of the interceptions then.
Yeah, pretty much. Or special teams. I don't know if they do special teams. But it could have been an interception. It could have been an interception though. But yeah, I believe that is it for this one. We could go ahead and wrap this one up, and we'll go to our final game of the evening. We got the OC State Stallions taking on the Mile High University Football Giants, and I can't wait to get this one kicked off. Any last words here for this one before we move on to the next game?
You know what? Best of luck next season, East Augusta, Central Houston. Y'all are going to get your second shot at a title and maybe a chance at revenge.
Mm-hmm.
And I will be right back.
He will be right back. We'll be right back. Let's go ahead and get into the final game of the evening. We'll see you then.